on the show. It's the Philadelphia Phillies taking on the Los Angeles Dodgers. First pitch coming at you right after the break. So, almost ready to get underway. Today's starting pitcher, Shohei Ohtani.
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
Towards first, Freeman. And he handles it himself for the out. And time now for the Phillies lineup. They're dealing with a top-level arm on the mound, so this figures to be a tough matchup for him. What's the key to the offense today, Singy?
Oh, Boog, I think when you got a guy that's this talented on the mound, you got to find ways to disrupt his rhythm, make him uncomfortable a little bit. The guys that can handle the bat and perhaps, bunt for a base hit, get him moving off the mound. If you're in the box and he seems to be just in a flow, step out, mess up his timing, somehow try to get in his head a little bit. And then when he does come in the zone, you may only get 1 pitch. You better not.
One out, base is empty. And that's in the dirt. And Singy, as a team, you need to make the most of the very few opportunities he's going to give you, right?
Absolutely. And if you don't get to guys like this a lot of times early, once they really settle in, it's going to be the later innings that they hand that ball over to a reliever, if they do at all.
Swing and a miss. Gassed it right by him. 2 outs, base is empty. And now the first baseman, Bryce Harper. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Warning track, wall, and you can touch them all, baseball man. A massive home run. It's 1-0. He absolutely crushed that one.
No doubt about that one, Boog. We knew it wasn't coming back.
We take another look as StatCast tells us that ball took off at 110 miles an hour.
And plenty of distance as well. I mean, that was an impressive home run, Boog. He squared it up and knew it was gone.
And Kyle Schwarber will come up. First-round pick out of Indiana back in 2014. And that one misses up and in. And that is ball 1. Two outs, base is empty. And it's fouled away. Late that time, and it's strike 2.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to be trying to catch things out front, so off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball.
Next pitch is outside.
Wow, this guy's really battling up there as if his run is the game-winning run. I love his tenacity.
2 down, nobody on. Hard ground ball, base knock.
Batting fifth, third baseman, Alec Bohm.
And here comes Alec Bohm. That's a ball. Tried the sweeper.
Counts 1-0.
Schwarber off of first with 2 away. And that's a strike. Right through there for a strike. Up and in, and that's ball 2.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
2 outs. And the sweeper misses.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
So now 2 on and 2 outs.
Not what he wanted to do right there, Boog. That keeps this inning alive, puts a runner into scoring position, and a chance for this offense to add on to their lead.
First and second, 2 outs. And digging in for Philadelphia, Nick Castellanos.
That's the ball.
And that misses. Ball 1.
At this point, the clean inning is over. Got to settle in, focus on the hitter, and get out of it with minimal damage.
That's ball 2.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
2 on, 2 outs. That one finds the zone. That's strike 1.
It's great to get on the board in the first frame of the ball game, but here's an opportunity for them to really open things up with a couple of runners on. Let's see if they can cash in.
That one fouled off. 2 and 2. 2 outs. That's to third. Muncy. They take the force out. They limit the damage here. Bryce Harper brings the power for Philly. It's now a 1-0 ball game. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. Back here at Chavez Ravine. And on the hill for the Phillies, Zach Wheeler. What do you have on him?
Great sinker. Although it's not his primary pitch, it's really a pitch that he can go to. Misses the barrel of the bat, gets ground balls, and lets the defense work behind him.
And now the DH, Dustin May. Just off the inside edge. That's off the mark, and the count is 2-0. Hard hit left side. Throws across the diamond. 1 up, 1 down. Time to check out the Dodgers lineup. This is a veteran-led lineup right here. A lot of players with plenty of experience, Singy.
Yeah, no doubt about that, Boog. These players have been around the game for a long time, and they may not have the flash that they once did, but they've got the wisdom to be able to understand different situations, be able to think with the opponent and sometimes in front of the opponent. And you always seem to see a team like this. They come to the ballpark, they know how to get down to business, and they understand what the job is at hand.
Mookie Betts, batting with 1 down, takes a strike. Wheeler, he's the kind of starter that a lot of pitching coaches and managers as well really appreciate. not a guy who's going to get himself into trouble by dancing around, by walking guys. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike
No ball,
two.
2 strikes.
Yeah, he throws strikes, and he's got the command, be in the zone, be effective, but just moving the ball around, getting the ball back from the catcher, Boog, and throwing the pitch.
It's an interesting thing when you consider limiting walks. Is it more important today because of how many home runs are being hit?
No doubt. Keeping players off the base paths with the way the swings and the launch angles are today, the emphasis of hitting home runs is so huge. It's never been more important.
Yeah, I think the other part, though, as well, is it goes both ways, because I think that guys at times are more than willing to give up walks because they'll come back and strike the next guy out. Runs it up to 96 to record the punch out.
Oh, that's got to be very frustrating for this guy. He knows the strike zone extremely well. And you know what? Good hitters are not going to compromise. He'll take that punch out, but ultimately stick with his plan and have more success than anything else.
2 down, bases empty. And now, Freddie Freeman. And a foul ball. The wind of the pitch. Swing and a foul back. That's out of play. And ball 1.
2 strikes.
Swings and misses. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. Dodgers go down quietly, still behind by a count of 1-0. Top of the second, and up to the plate is JT Realmuto. Ohtani back to work. And that's fouled off. Next offering is in for a strike.
Pretty rare location right there, right down the middle. This guy paints the edges. I'm not sure if you're going to see that pitch again as a hitter.
Got him swinging.
Well, take a look at the 3-pitch sequence here. Pretty simple in terms of putting them away at the plate. Once you're ahead 0-2 as a pitcher, you can really expand the zone and see how aggressive that hitter is going to be trying to protect and battle. And right there, clearly he was in swing mode, but all you can do is hope to foul that off.
Now batting Max Kepler. And first offering is fouled off. Foul ball. Ground ball right side. He steps on the bag. 2 up, 2 down at the top of the second.
Batting ninth, shortstop Edmundo Sosa.
2 outs, base is empty. Now it's the shortstop, Edmundo Sosa. Edge of the zone for a strike. 0-1.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
Swing and a pop. Has room, and he makes the catch. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia, but they still lead it 1-0. Back here in L.A., we head to the bottom of the second. Here's Teoscar Hernandez. Line drive ripped down the left side towards the left field corner. Around first and hustling for second. And one pitch into the inning. It's a leadoff double. Joe Ross, ready or not, in the game now after the injury.
Pretty big spot he's coming into, trying to strand that runner at second base. So he's going to need to make some quality pitches. He does have first open if he needs to use it.
Here's Max Muncy. And there's a foul ball.
For whatever reasons, this is a hitter that performs better in night games. We'll see what he brings in this one.
Yep, that ball went out.
In the dirt. Man at second.
3 balls.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
The 3-1. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
I don't think he really wanted to pitch to him right there anyhow.
First and second, no outs. Will Smith, the next to hit. Off the mark there.
Outside.
1-0. Hernandez at second. Muncy at first with no outs. Fought off foul. Outside with a breaking ball. Right through there for a strike. First and second, no outs. Bottom half of inning number 2. Next offering misses down and away. Michael Conforto in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here.
Well, that sets up a really big at-bat in this game. These are the moments when everyone in the stadium gets really locked in.
So bases all loaded up at the plate. Michael Conforto. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike.
You need a strikeout, and you need a ball perhaps on the ground for a double play, or get yourself a pop-up, something, but you've got to make some pitches. But if he can battle and get through this, he can earn some points.
The Dodgers threatening. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Base hit. 1 run is in. Now a long throw home. But it's offline. He will score. It's 2-1.
Good 2-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. That can be a dangerous pitch if you don't get it inside enough, because as a hitter, you see it coming across the plate the whole way. No problem handling it and putting a good swing on it that time.
Here's a switch hitter, Tommy Edman. That just misses, and it's 1-0. First and second here, no outs. James Kingsley, our plate umpire, consistent and maybe a little generous on the edges.
Yeah, Boog, he'll give a little bit on the edges, like you said, but from what I've seen, he usually does that when a pitcher is just commanding those parts of the strike zone, and essentially they've earned it. The umpire rolls with
Sosa. There's one. Out. And two. In time to first for the double play.
No, the shortstop makes the decision, commits to it, touches second himself, and then a strong throw across the diamond to get that second out. Really nice job.
Here's the center fielder, Andy Pop. Back to the top of the Dodgers order. And up next for Los Angeles, Dustin May. Grounded out to short in his first trip. And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike one. Right through there for a strike.
And at bat like this is almost over as it begins. In this situation, you have no idea what the next pitch is going to be. You just got to hope that you can make contact.
Swings and misses, struck him out. But 2 runs for him and they jump ahead. We head on now to the top of the third. It's the Dodgers 2 and the Phillies 1.